Many of you would have read the book Secret by Rhonda Byrne, which explains the law of attraction. Many of you must have seen the movie too. The law states that if you visualize and strongly think of any object or any goal, then that object or the goal shall manifest for you. Your thoughts and emotions have energy, and like energy attracts like energy. But that is not the whole picture. In reality, the law of karma and the law of vibration both go hand in hand. It means that though your thoughts attract like circumstances, you still need to take action to realize your goals. So it's clear that if you are not born with a silver spoon, you will have to take action and do your karma to attain your goals. And it's not about the goals that you achieve that matter, but what you become as you strive to achieve those goals. That is the real success. So, any journey to achieve either a material or a spiritual goal is basically a journey of inner evolution, a journey of becoming a better version of ourselves. But most of the times, we find that taking action is the biggest stumbling block for most of us. There is a term which is very much in circulation these days, which is called procrastination. So let us examine what is behind procrastination, or what are these so-called obstacles which prevent us from taking action towards achieving our goals, and they prevent us from becoming a better version of ourselves. Maharshi Patanjali has described 9 types of obstacles during our inner journey. Vyadhisthana sanshaya, pirmad alas virati bhranti, darshana labda bhumi katvan, vasthi tatva nichitta vikshepaste antaraya. So Maharshi Patanjali says the obstacles, that is the antarayas, that lead to lack of mental clarity, that is chitta vikshepa, are therefore bring suffering, and they are 9 types. The first one is Vyadhi, that is our physical disease. The second is Istayan, that is mental heaviness. The third is Sanshaya or doubt. The fourth is Pramada or carelessness. The fifth is Alasya, that is a lack of vigor. The sixth is Avirati, that is excess desire. Seventh is Bhranti Darshan, that is an extreme perspective. And the 8th is Alabdha Bhumikatva, that is the inability to move to the next stage. And 9th is Anavasthit Tatvani, that is the regression. So in this video, we shall go in deep details about these obstacles and how to overcome them and to manifest our deepest desires. So I ask you to stay on till the end, and if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you to subscribe to this video and press the bell icon to ensure that you do not miss out on the important videos in this series. But before we start, let us pray to Lord Ganpati for all of us. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. I call upon the lineage of my gurus to bless me. My heartfelt gratitude to my guru for choosing me as a medium to express himself. Om Ram Shri Nityanandaye Namaha. Om Ram Shri Shaligram Sharmaye Namaha. Om Ram Shri Kanaiyalal Sharmaye Namaha. One very important thing that Maharshi Patanjali mentioned is that these obstacles are to be expected. So these are nothing new. He also says that though these can be a challenge to overcome, there is a certain comfort in knowing that these obstacles are natural, they are predictable, and they are part of the process. So knowing this can help us to maintain the faith and conviction that we have also discussed in our previous video. So the 9 obstacles and how they manifest are the following. The first is Vyadhi, is sickness or illness or a physical disease which creates pain and discomfort. It saps our physical vitality. We have all experienced physical pain in some way or the another, and we know that it often triggers some of the other obstacles as well. The second is Isthiyana, that is mental laziness. It is an inefficiency or an idleness, or you can say procrastination, or it is a dullness. So it prevents us from thinking and acting properly. It can often lead us to destructive outlook about life, about ourselves, and about our near and dear ones. So it is basically a state of lack of foresight in which it becomes very difficult to take action and engage in life in a very productive way. The third is Sanshaya, which includes both confusion and doubt. So when we want to control every single detail of our life, we tend to overanalyze situations and we tend to overanalyze opinions, ignoring our own intuition and our own inner trust. When life presents us with various options to choose, we try to intellectualize these options rather than just listening to our hearts and taking the plunge. Faith and trust, or Shraddha, that we discussed in our previous video, are essential ingredients to overcome this obstacle. The fourth obstacle is Pramada. It is a combination of carelessness, negligence, and haste. When our mind is agitated, it becomes prone to negligence or a lack of discipline and clarity. Often we desire things to change now, this very moment, and we act impulsively. This carelessness, our lack of patience, and the inability to see things clearly results in pain and suffering for ourselves and for our near and dear ones. The fifth obstacle is Alasya. It means sloth or laziness. Alasya is basically a tamoguna and is often associated with physical dullness or even depression. Excess sleep or watching excessive television, all these are very good examples of today's Alasya. Alasya is a physical paralysis which prevents us from enjoying the vibrant lives which we wish to live. The sixth is avirati, that is overindulgence in sensuality, or when our senses become over greedy for stimulation. It's an extreme craving where we grab onto objects or people in order to feel better. Avirati is a kind of an addiction where one will use external stimuli to suppress our emotions that have not been properly dealt with. This over-attachment or addiction provokes an excessive desire for sensual pleasure. The seventh obstacle is Bhranti Darshan, which means a false view or a false perception or an illusion or a very narrow-minded perspective. So with a false view or an illusion, one tends to grab onto some idea that makes one feel very good. But this means that looking at things with a very narrow perspective, from one angle only. Fanaticism is an example caused by this obstacle, whether it's an opinion on politics or religion or education. The eighth obstacle is alabdha bhumikatva, that is failing to attain the stages of practice or hold firm ground. It is the inability to make progress towards our goal which we have set for ourselves. Often a lack of patience or perseverance may derail us from the path which requires our energy, which requires our effort and persistence. So this often leads to irritation and anger on the self. The ninth obstacle is anavasthitattvani, that is the instability or the slipping down or inability to hold our ground. We may have worked very hard for a job, or we may have attained a very peaceful state in our relationships, or we may have attained a certain degree of peace of mind, but we often slip down and are unable to maintain it. We forget that to nurture a small plant, we need to water it daily. So often these antarayas are all connected and they work in unison. For example, physical illness results in the heaviness of mind, which then slips into a state of confusion. And then a confused mind has a lack of clarity, which results in carelessness and lethargy. In fact, when our orientation is drawn more towards the pleasures related to the senses, it draws us to the darkness of tamoguna or into a state of inertia and lack of vitality. We then get disconnected with our own inner light. So these obstacles indicate that we often tend to oscillate between the states of extreme desire or our anxiousness to achieve something or to reach somewhere in a hurry, which is the characteristic of Rajoguna, or on the other hand, we are in a state of tamas, which refers to inertia or lethargy and dullness. But sattva is clarity. It is the state we must aim to cultivate more and more through our inner reflection, through our balanced action, and through letting go of our attachments. Now, Maharishi Patanjali provides the key to overcome these obstacles. Firstly, he says, know that these are predictable. So, we can feel much more at ease when we encounter them. So, instead of thinking that something is wrong with me, we can see that these are predictable bumps along the path of our goals. Secondly, he talks about two principles, Chitta Vikshepa and Antaraya. Now, seeing these two separate principles as separate reveals a big key to yoga. Distractions, that is Chitta Vikshepa, they come first. It means first one of these 9 states of mind or mental impression arises, and then our attention engages with them. So they literally distract the attention from whatever else it was focused on at that time. So that distraction comes first. Then they become obstacles, that is Antaraya. Thus, it is a two-part process of the distraction occurring first and then being followed by it becoming an obstacle. If the first part, that is the distraction, did not happen, then the second part, obstacle, would not surface as being a problem. So now when we know that there must be a distraction first which will be followed by a disturbance, the key is to break the link, and that is suggested in the next sutra. He says, Tat pratishedartham ek tattva abhyasaha. The obstacles and their symptoms can be reduced or prevented by training the mind to focus on a single principle or a single object. The key to the obstacles is not to be distracted. This is an amazingly simple principle. There is only one antidote for these obstacles and their consequences, and that is the one-pointedness of the mind. The commitment to practice or abhyasa, along with training the mind to be one-pointed and cultivating non-attachment in relation to many of the mental obstacles, act together to enable us to achieve our life purpose and our spiritual goals. Recall the two principles of Abhyasa and Vairagya we had discussed earlier. Here in this sutra, Maharshi has introduced the companion principle of one-pointedness of mind for removal of these obstacles. The commitment to practice, along with training the mind to be one-pointed and cultivating non-attachment in relation to the mental obstacles, act together in coordination to bring the fruits of our action. I am your brother guide to prosperity, and my mission is to help you realize the dreams of your life and help you achieve something worthwhile in your life for which your family, your parents, and your children can be proud of. We'll see you in my next video.